Good morning, everyone. Welcome to beautiful Edgewater High School. I want to thank Dr. Mark Shanoff, the principal, for hosting us here today. It's great to be here. I want to also recognize we have two school board members here today. We have District 2, Johanna Lopez, who's joining us, and District 7, Melissa Bird. So thank you for being here as well. We have a lot of information to go over. This is our back to school press conference, a lot of information to go over today to share with our parents and our community, and like to get right to it. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Barbara Jenkins.
Thank you for being here. It is that exciting time of year, and I will tell you, this is 8 years now in this position for me, several more. I'd rather not mention the exact number that I've been in school administration, and I will tell you it never gets old. The first day of school is an exciting time here in Orange County. We're excited for our young people, for our parents who get a break now from their summer entertainment of children, but mostly we are excited about the educational function that we provide for our children, this opportunity we have once again to lead our students to success. I always like to remind our community we depend on all of our partners to help us get that work done, and we certainly depend on parents to be partners with their schools to help lead our children to success. I want to also make note that we have with us Orange County Sheriff John Mina, Orlando Police Department Deputy Chief Vincent Ogburn, and Apopka Chief Mike McKinley. I will tell you we always appreciate our partnership from our law enforcement partners, and you'll hear more about that shortly, but they are great partners in helping our children. This year we will welcome 215,000 students to Orange County Public Schools. We will continue to grow. Statistics say we should add about 4,000 students this year. So Central Florida continues to grow. We are currently the 8th largest in the district, 199 schools. And in case you hadn't heard, 4 of them are brand new this year. 3 out on the west side of our county, and then our new Pershing K-8 school. So we want to collectively ask the community to do a few things on behalf of our children. First of all, you know there's going to be increased road traffic. Please watch for our buses and for our students who are walking or riding their bike. Over 900 school buses will be on the road. You've seen them out practicing their routes. 70,000 students will be on those buses. And so when those arms go down, if there is not a raised median, you have to stop. Traffic in both directions have to stop to keep our children safe, both when they are loading the buses and when they are dismissing at the end of the day. Now, I know most parents love to take their children to school the first day, first couple of days, sometimes the entire first week. We will ask once again that you please consider putting your children on the bus. There are a couple of reasons for that. Number one, the more cars that are on the road will just clog the traffic all around the school. Number two, we are trying to condense bus routes. And so as we're looking this first week, if there are no children at certain bus stops, those are the ones that get eliminated. So as we're condensing our bus routes and trying to be very efficient in getting children to school on time, it's important that children are at their appropriate bus stop for the first day of school. And I can promise you, it'll be a lot less frustrating to you than standing in line and queue for those cars that might be at the car circle. If your child has a bus provided for them, please try to put them on the bus. Next, I want to alert the entire community that we will have 140,000 devices, laptops, in possession of our young people. Last year, we had both middle and high schools all had laptops. Some of our elementary schools have had laptops for the past 6 years since the beginning of our pilot. But this year, we're going to add 36 elementary schools. Now, the good thing about elementary level is they do not take those laptops back and forth with them like our secondary students do. Here's why I want the community to be aware of it. With that many laptops and technology in possession of our middle and high school students going back and forth to school, I want you to help us spread the word. They are etched and engraved. They are traceable, similar to LoJack, only technology-ridden LoJack. And we want people to understand you cannot steal them. They're virtually theft-proof because we will trace them and our law enforcement partners will find them. So if you'll help spread the word, we don't want any of our young people feeling any jeopardy because someone thinks they can get a laptop and take it to their local pawn shop. They are traceable and virtually theft-proof, thanks to our law enforcement partnerships. Plans are in place that we will have all of our schools covered. All of our traditional schools have their one-to-one coverage for our SROs this year. We're pleased about that with all of our partnerships as well. And we are also one of the few districts who maintains a department specifically focused on emergency preparedness training and planning. I know most of you covered the 2-day full-scale active assailant training in July. Over 700 school administrators, law enforcement partners, emergency management partners, fire rescue agencies, and more came together to test emergency procedures. So here's the thing. We hope we'll never have to use those emergency procedures, but we have to be prepared. And we're encouraging staff and students, and need parents' encouragement on this as well, when students practice those drills, that they take them very seriously. Pleased to tell you that our drill and training went very well, provided us lots of valuable feedback and experience for those involved. Want to remind you that many of our provisions are still held confidential. Some additional things that we put in place for this year as an extra added measure of security are confidential by statute and by practice. If a parent is concerned about protocols in their particular school, they only need to speak with the principal. They will certainly be able to allay any fears or concerns they have. Last year, we introduced in this very same spot our metal detection wands. Last year, 4 at each high school, 2 at each middle school. This year, we've increased the number in our middle schools. There will be 4 at every middle school as well. School administrators have been trained on how to use them. It still applies like it did last year. The message to our young people is every day, any day, all day, you are subject to search and to scanning for anything that's inappropriate to have on our campus. And again, we want to encourage our parents, check your child's backpack, book bag, whatever grade level they are, please be aware of what they're bringing to our campuses. Also this year, we have extra added supervision and monitoring around social media. It got to be pretty popular across the nation last year that people would put pranks and threats on social media. We monitor those areas very closely and want to be clear. We take every threat seriously, and we will take action against any individual responsible for making a threat in accordance with our code of conduct. And there are law enforcement repercussions as well. This year, we've expanded our code of conduct videos that we released last year. We've added 2 more videos that will be required viewing for our students and hopefully our parents as well. The first video you will see addresses this notion of, I was just joking. It does not get you off the hook to say you were playing, you were just joking. It is still an offense that will be dealt with. So again, the excuse, I was just joking, is pointed out in the video that you'll see in a moment. Serious threats are taken seriously by law enforcement and by OCPS. Second video we produced, and our students, I should say, actually help us produce these videos, is regarding e-cigarettes. They are illegal for minors. According to CDC, vaping has increased dramatically in recent years. 78%, this is a disturbing number, 78% increase for high school students using e-cigarettes. We can't ignore that. And if you're using vaping for an illegal substance, not just nicotine for our minors, but an illegal substance, then your consequences are certainly multiplied. Take a look at our new Code of Student Conduct videos.
I'm telling you, dude, she's the worst. I hate her so bad. Dude, I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna show her, dude. I'm gonna show her. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Don't come to school tomorrow, have guns, and I must shoot this place up? Oh my God.
It was a joke, dude. Joke.
It's not a joke.
I didn't mean anything by it.
So I want to thank my Student Advisory Council and our own video services team for compiling those videos. We believe that message coming from peer-to-peer has a significant impact. On their laptops, it's part of their orientation before they can boot up and start their instructional programs. These videos will be required viewing by our young people. And again, I want to encourage parents, be aware of what children are bringing to school. Vaping, even if it's only nicotine, is harmful for our young people and certainly inappropriate and illegal. If you add some illegal substance to it, then your trouble is multiplied. So at this time, I want to introduce District Police Commander Randy Durkee to share a few thoughts.
Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. We'll be reinforcing the see something and say something of reporting of suspicious activities. You can always contact the school or speak to a school staff member about anything suspicious, and we also utilize the 423 tips or crime line reporting methodology. This year, the school board has adopted the Fortify Florida app, which is funded by the 2018 Florida Legislature as part of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas Act. As part of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas Safety Act, it allows students to quickly send information through the app about suspicious activity. The app instantly relays information to the appropriate law enforcement agency and to the schools. At this time, I'd like to invite Sheriff John Meany to come to the podium. Sheriff.
Thanks, Lieutenant, and thank you, Superintendent, for inviting us to this press conference. And good morning. We too are very excited about the first day of school, and I want our parents to hear this message. Nothing is more important to me and my deputies than the safety of your children at their school, and that goes for all the law enforcement agencies that stand with us today. The Orange County Sheriff's Office and all of us, we are ready to protect your children at risk to our own lives. So here at the Orange County Sheriff's Office, as was mentioned, we have a school resource deputy in every single traditional Orange County public school here, and they have all received extensive active shooter training. And as well, they are now equipped with a safe in every school so that they can respond with their long gun and active shooter kit to all 120 schools here in Orange County. We also now have access, real-time video access to all the cameras in Orange County Public Schools so that our intel analysts can give real-time information to the deputies on the ground in those first precious minutes. And although safety of your children is our top priority, we also want everyone to know that our deputies are there as a resource for the students and for your children in terms of if someone is bullying them, if someone is harassing them. We want them to feel comfortable coming to our deputies and officers to report anything. And that goes along the lines with suspicious behavior and see something, say something. Urging our students, our parents, if they see something on social media, please let law enforcement know immediately, or a teacher or a parent. You got to tell someone quick so that law enforcement can help mitigate that fact. I love the videos. The code of conduct videos are impressive and I think are going to go a long way, especially towards our students who think it's funny to pose these kind of threats. And the last thing I'll mention, I want all our parents and all of our adults and drivers out there to be careful in our school zones. And remember, we will be strictly enforcing the hands-free new laws that went into effect specifically for our school zones. All our traffic enforcement sections will be out there in force in the coming weeks to ensure that people aren't texting, aren't using their phones, especially in school zones. So in closing, the Orange County Sheriff's Office is ready. All of our deputies have been trained in active shooter training, and they're trained to respond in a single deputy response. That means they will risk their lives for the safety of your children, even if backup isn't available. And I've looked at everyone of them in the eyes, and they are very, very clear on that message. So again, looking forward to the school year and looking forward again to our great partnership with Orange County Public Schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Meany. I would close out briefly by just saying we've had such a focus around security because we want parents to feel comfortable and reassured, confident that we have provisions in place. But I have to tell you, there are 14,000 brilliant teachers waiting to greet your students on Monday. Many of you have met them at Meet Your Teacher. It's going to be an outstanding school year. Teachers, administrators at the school site, another 11,000 support staff, including bus drivers, cafeteria workers, custodians, everyone singly focused on leading our students to success. And it is that focus, we believe, that is responsible for your A school district. So the A team awaits our students, and we are going to have a magnificent year.